My name is Megan, and today we're going to be doing makeup on Alina. We're doing the look for green eyes. When you have green eyes, depending on the type of green eyes you have, you could do mostly golds. You want to do warmer colors. She does have a warmer skin tone, so I definitely prefer golds for her. Or you can do purples, very warm eggplant colors. Those will also look very nice. But today we're going to do golds and browns. So first I'm going to do an all-over color. I'm going to take my brush. It's going to be my squirrel kind of hair brush. I'm going to just take it all over, very nude, very flush tone color, and go all over. I'm going to take it all the way up to her brow because it's just to add some shimmer, some light. We really want to bring out the gold and the green of her eyes, which is why we're sticking to browns and golds. Make sure that using a loose powder, and golds do tend to come in loose powders, that you do know how to work with it. They do tend to fall a lot and fall on your face, making a mess. Also with liner, because her eyes have so much gold sparkle in them, I suggest using a brown liner as well, which we'll also be doing. I'm using multiple colors. They'll all look nice, anything with a brown to gold tone. You can find them at Shoppers or MAC. This one I'm using from MAC. It's called Rice Paper. So you're just brushing that all over the eyes. Then you're going to want to take a little bit of a darker brown color. You're going to want a blunter brush. I'll show you here in a second. You just want a little bit. This is my blunt brush. I've got a little bit of brown on it. And I'm going to follow the shape of her eye now. Because it's up against such a light color, you want to go really slowly following the curve of her eye. And just blend it in. It's okay that you make a mistake, or just make sure it's blended no matter what you do. Bring it in. The browns really complement the gold. See, just like that. Make sure that the brown, that even the dark browns you use, do have a little bit of a gold sparkle in them. If you're buying individually, and if you have green eyes, then I suggest getting probably a quad, so an eyeshadow that's got all of the warm tones, earth tones. If you don't know what earth tone is, just think about if you were to find it in nature, how would I find it in an eyeshadow? They have to pretty much match. So you're looking at greens, browns, warm purples. Warm is in, nothing pastel. So even though that looks like a hard line, you can just blend it in, bringing it over, bringing it in again. Just go with the eye, go with your eye. Everybody's eye shape's different. You can't expect it to look on the same for everybody. Bring it in. And just so that, see, she's got a beautiful little arch there. Just so it's poking out just a little bit. Absolutely beautiful. It absolutely brings out the green in her eyes. I'm going to also be putting on a brown liner. Now I have, it's the Hyper Pigment from MAC, and I really enjoy it. And if I can just find my brush here. So it's just a brown cream. It lasts a long time. It's great. It's also a very warm, earthy color. It's going to go with the rest of the browns that I've used. And I'm just going to trace her eye very softly. See how really nice that's looking against the gold of her eyes. Very nice. That's a beautiful thing about having green eyes. You have all these, it's not just green, it's always multicolored. It's almost like a mix between hazel and red. Look at me. Absolutely beautiful. And if you want to, just to create that extra dramatic effect, you can take that brown, especially for someone like Alina who's got a lot of dark lashes, which is really, really nice. You can even, she looks up, you can even follow through with underneath. And the great thing about this cream that I bought from L'Oreal is that it will literally hold all day. So even if you do put on the underliner, it's just gonna look absolutely spectacular. Okay? Let me shut it off. Just shut it off for a second. Okay, so